Hey, what's up, guys? So I was asked to do a vertical play action playbook breakdown. So today that's what I'm going to be going over, and it's going to be the base plays just from play action specifically. So I'm going to go through one by one and look at each. So the first one we're going to look at is PSL, which a lot are familiar with. It's one of my favorite plays in Overdrive. So basically the read here is I'm watching A and then B, and I see single high safety, so I snap the ball here, and nothing's open really right away, but you can hit the slot there on that. That's kind of the safer pass or scramble with it. So I'm going to go with PA dig. PA dig here, you have this go route by the slot, which is Davis, drag route underneath in this mid, and it's all over here basically on the right side, which is somewhat why I like it. So here, there's Davis, deep, and one play touchdown. Let's see. So that play, it has the home run potential definitely with the go route there if you get the right coverage. I'm going to go through and play some more guys in the intro, but basically with that play and PSL, PSL is all about making the right read, and I don't like throwing over the middle with Taylor there because he jumps that route a lot. So I usually check down to the tight end or the little post route there. So I'm just going to let this one sail. And I'll do PA again just one more time, just because I don't like throwing that route to Johnson there. Now here, when I run this is exactly what you want. Davis there, one-on-one, and good for 15, 20 yards. So the next one's PA drop-in. Now PA drop-in is kind of an all or nothing play because you have the two drag routes underneath. So it's not one of the best ones that I would really suggest. As we're going through the playbook, I'm going to skip the second row and I'm going to go straight to PA zone shot. So PA zone shot, you basically have three routes going out along with the halfback. So your read here, what you're doing is as soon as you snap the ball and you get into the play action, you're reading the defense to see if they're going in zone or man. And your quick out here is going to be the halfback if you can flip, or the pass to B right there. And those are your quick reads. So your longer ones, as I go back to the play, they take a little longer to develop. Obviously, they're going to be the deep route and then the mid cross over the middle. But those are your quick, hey, I want to hit the halfback. Now, PAX burst is basically kind of the same thing, except for you have this angle route. So when I run it here, and we go into play action, I don't see, crap, I couldn't even see that guy because of the field. I want to run that again. I didn't see the man, and there wasn't a blitz, so you have all day there. So as we go to it again, same thing. Just going to sit and read the defense and know that that man's going to come across. That's also a great route when you're throwing deep, especially if the receiver's behind the quarterback. So one of my personal favorite ones is PA waggle, and I'll explain why. So PA waggle, basically you have two routes going to the right and two going to the left. So what I do is I read the defense. If this guy shifts over to the right, I know it's man coverage, and I'm going to hit this drag route on the left. If it's not, like it's zone here, check down, try to get a block. Didn't get the block, but it's still good for a first down. So I'm going to run it again and see what I get here. So again, zone look. That one got tipped. I could have rolled out just fine. Any play action play, is going to take a little bit of time to get used to, but you want to make sure before you're running it, you have down where you're going to go with the ball before you throw in your quick out routes, which are going to be the halfback coming out. PA Power O is kind of the same as that. And then you also have PA Spot over here, but PA Spot, this tight end route over here takes way, or the slot, Census Davis, takes way too long to develop here. So it's really a shorter route here. So that's a great one to scramble on because he's going to set the block there every time. It's just one of those things that I've kind of picked up on. And then here, obviously, as we're getting down in the shorter yards, not really the best for play action, but I'm going to try PA Waggle again, see what I can catch him in here. This is what I'm talking about. This is the man. Well, actually, they all shifted over. Easy roll out to the left. I could have waited for the drag to come back around, but I didn't. So I'll do another one. Go back through some of the other places I skipped. Some of the other ones I skipped are the basically the crossing routes, and they're good. They're definitely good routes as you're looking at like the opposite post crossing each other. But again, before you run the play, you need to know where your quick pass is, especially if you hit a blitz. So as I'm looking at, we'll go with PA Smash. Actually, we'll just go ahead and do PA Scissors. So it has this cross here. Now what I'm looking for here is I'm reading this cornerback and this guy right here, which if this is Jamal Adams, I'm guessing that he has him in the dime. So I'm going to see if the underneath is open first. If these two drop back, I'm just going to hit the halfback underneath. But I'm also looking to see if it's man coverage. So here, it's not man coverage. Underneath is open. Easy 5 yards. I'm going to run it again, see what I can get. So here, man coverage. And I went underneath. I actually went to go to throw it to the post. But that one, it kind of gets caught up because both the buttons are there in kind of the same general area. So I'm going to go PA Smash here. Now, normally I preach about having as many routes as you can on the same side. But here, with the routes to the left, it gets kind of crowded. So I put this post route and this little curl over here because I'm still going to have a deeper post A coming over top, but it's easier for me to read because if this guy drops back and stays with Davis, I kind of know what I have and what I'm looking at. So here, he doesn't, but I have the middle there. Now that's a dangerous pass, and if you're late on that read, it's going to get picked off. So let me see if I can get kind of a man look here. So easy underneath throw for 5 yards. Making the read there. PA comebacks is not one that I suggest. I actually don't like that play at all. But then we have PA Spot. And PA Spot is basically, as I talked earlier, this looks like a blitz. But it's not. It doesn't end up being a blitz, but you can scramble out with it because I saw the safety slide over and it was wide open. So I'm going to go back to, let's see, PA Power O is basically the same thing. I know a lot of people like it. I'm going to go back to PA Dig, and I'm not going to throw the deep route even if it's open. I'm going to look for the drag in the middle. So here I have all day. Actually, A was open there, but you have the middle, and there was no reason to go anywhere. You can just sit in the middle, take what the defense gives you. Now here, for instance, I'm going to go PA Waggle because you want these little quick hit routes. And X comes across over over the middle and you're in for the touchdown. So as long as you know, basically, I'll do one more, but my theory on all play action and almost every pass play when I run it is I'm looking at the defense on that side. So I set myself up for success because I try to put the most routes on one side as I can, unless it gets bunched up with the buttons, and then you're kind of screwing yourself. So as long as I can put them over there, it makes it easier for me to read, especially if there's like, one or two routes or something like that. So again, I kind of have the side open so I can go PSL here. And this looks like it might be man coverage, and it is. So I can hit Vernon Davis for a big gain. And then I can always do, PA zone shot going the other way. So here we go. And again, I'm just reading the defense taking what they're giving me and going with it. So it's a zone look again. I had B. He didn't set the block that time, but it's fine because I'm running the sideline. I'm getting out of bounds anyways. And we can go PA dig. Now I'm just going to throw to whoever's open here. It just happens to be A for the touchdown. That pass right there that I just threw, I want to go back to it real quick because this is a mistake that a lot of people make. And I just happened to notice it. So here in specific, as soon as I read this play, I know the play action's coming, so I'm just going to let the play action happen, and I'm reading the defense. And what I see immediately is I see my man beat his man, and he's going to let him release. So I could throw this ball right now, theoretically. But if I throw this ball right now, as I zoom in some, if I throw this ball right now, the safety's going to have a running head start at the ball. And he's probably going to come up and, he's either going to pick the ball, he's either going to tip it, or he's going to hit me as soon as I catch it. And my chances for a fumble are basically doubled because he has a running start and he's going to hit me. So what I do is, even though I see it here, I'm waiting until my guy gets to the safety. Now, when I release this ball, he had just got to the safety. The safety hasn't turned yet. He's getting ready to. And that's when I throw. And what that does is it turns the safety's back, and then I get the throw that I want in front of the safety. So as you can see here, I'm just sitting and kind of rolling out in the pocket a little bit, not scrambling, just moving in the pocket, but I'm waiting until he gets there, and I see that safety move, and then I immediately throw the bullet pass. And that gives me the pass that I want, and it doesn't give the safety a chance because he's already committed to turning. So once he turns, he can't turn back in and get to the ball before the bullet pass gets there, and it gives my guy position. And that's a key thing that a lot of guys mess up on. And basically overdrive and in regular level gameplay. So just a little bit faster. I see him beat him. I know he's got to go route to the safety. I wait. I see the safety turn, throw the bullet pass, and it's in there for a touchdown. So this is going to basically conclude my play action video. If there's something that I missed or something more specific that you guys want to see, just let me know. But the biggest thing about play action is you have to go through the play action motion. So when you're going through that motion, practice reading the defense, looking at your routes, knowing where they are, and where your short dump off pass is going to be.